I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now, time on the Nintendo Switch OLED giveaway is running out, so make sure that you're maximizing your chances to win by dropping comments in each and every video I post, as well as making sure that you're subscribed to the channel on April 1st when I'm going to be drawing the winner. If ever you want more details on this giveaway, I will be linking the announcement video down below. You can always check that out. Also, about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in that giveaway, once again, all you need to do is drop a comment down below, then check out the next eShop Deals video to see if you won. And while we're on the topic of gift cards, we still have our official affiliate site, mapleshop.gg, where you can pick up your Xbox and Nintendo gift cards, and at the same time help out the channel a little bit. Now, with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into our deals, and just remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button. Now, our first amazing deal for today is going to be on Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, that is at a brand new low price of 20% off, $39.99, and will be running till March 31st. Now, this game is an action RPG set in the world that we first experienced in the original Final Fantasy VII. And in reality, it is actually a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, and it fills some of the plot holes from the original game, as well as fleshing out some of the characters and also their relationships. Now, don't worry, although you aren't playing as Cloud, but rather a new character called Zack, his combat style and abilities will be very familiar. Story-wise, if you liked Final Fantasy VII, this one is a must that you just have to play. It also transferred the turn-based combat into action-based combat in a very successful manner. And I'm also happy to report that it runs incredibly well on the Nintendo Switch. And having been made originally for a portable platform, it translates perfectly to either handheld or docked mode play. Personally, I've got to say, if you played the original on the PSP, this one is still worth a pickup. But if you never had the chance to play it before, as I said earlier, this one is definitely a no-brainer for any action RPG fan. Now, our second great deal for today is going to be on Elderand. That is also now at a brand new low of 20% off, knocking it down to $15.99. However, this one is running all the way till April 8th. So this time around, we have a 2D action Metroidvania. And it's also a game that I played on stream, and I'll link it below if you want to take a look. In this game, you are playing as the one who has been tasked with defeating the evil Surthis, whose influence has spread across the land. To do so, you will have to explore the map and defeat tons of Lovecraft-inspired creatures and cultists along the way. Now, to be honest, the story isn't the game's strong suit. However, the gameplay, challenge, and exploration is very enjoyable, with lots of different weapons to personalize your playstyle. Also, the pixel art and music are also very good, giving a nice creepy ambiance throughout the whole game. Now, even though this game doesn't necessarily do anything crazy to shake up the Metroidvania genre, it is still a very solid experience overall. So personally, if you're a fan of the genre and you're looking for something new to play, well, this one is going to be a great pick for this week. Now, our next game for today is yet again making a first ever appearance at a brand new low, and that is Flamekeeper. That is 33% off, dropping it to $7.99, and this one will be running till April 7th. So this one is an isometric viewpoint action roguelite with the addition of the occasional tower defense style gameplay level. It is also a game I just reviewed a few days ago on the channel, and you can always check that out if you want a bigger overview. So here you're playing as Ignis, a very special piece of coal with the power to restore the fire camps and bring light back to your world and vanquish the monsters who dwell in the darkness. Most of the gameplay will have you exploring randomly generated levels to collect special lanterns to light the fire camps, as well as collect items for character upgrades. However, every third level, the game switches to more of a tower defense scenario where you have to defend the village cauldron. What is really original in this game is that most actions, like lighting the camps, are done in exchange for your life bar, constantly putting you in these risk and reward scenarios. Now, visually, the game has an awesome use of lights and shadows, and it runs very smoothly on the Nintendo Switch. However, on a side note, I do have to mention that currently the game has 2 of its 4 biomes playable, with the last 2 coming as free updates later on, which does make the current experience feel short, but as I said in my review, it was still a ton of fun, and at least at 33% off, it makes it a much easier suggestion. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Meow1864, who said, "A man that calls himself maple syrup and brings intros like this has earned my respect." And you know what, Meow? With your cat as your avatar and that awesome name, guess what? You have definitely earned my respect. Now, all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now, if we jump straight back into our deals, I've got another returning great favorite of mine, and that is Curse of the Dead Gods, that is back to its lowest ever price of 50% off, $9.99, and this one will be running till April 1st. So this game is yet again an isometric action roguelite. However, this one has a dungeon crawler setup. Basically, on your quest for untold riches, eternal life, and divine powers, you reach an accursed temple, filled with monsters and traps that just might have what you seek. First of all, if you've played Hades, the basic formula here feels very familiar. However, this is far from a clone, with a lot of original twists. For example, the deeper you go, the more the corruption will grow, applying curses on you that are double-edged swords, giving you a perk in exchange for removing something else. There's also a really interesting play on the light versus darkness, where light in the form of your torch reveals traps, but darkness on the other hand increases your damage. Also, the art style and soundtrack are really amazing, and definitely worthy of praise. Overall, as I've said many times in the past, if you're in for a challenge this week, Curse of the Dead Gods is a fantastic pickup for this week. Now, our next amazing deal is another great game hitting a brand new low, and that is Wargroove, that is now 70% off, dropping it to only $5.99. However, you will have to move very quickly because this one is ending on March 29th, and on top of it, it's going to be my pick of the week. So here we have a turn-based strategy game. As a quick reference, imagine slightly the Advance Wars series, of which, by the way, we're about to receive a re-release, however, done with a medieval fantasy twist, and you get a vague idea of what to expect from Wargroove. Now, first of all, in the campaign mode, you'll follow the story of a young queen on a quest to save her kingdom. However, that is not all. You can also play with up to 4 players locally and online, both in co-op or competitively. And there is even a puzzle mode for those that want to perfect and challenge their strategic minds. All of this wrapped up in a beautiful pixel art style, accompanied with some really nice cutscenes and an absolutely amazing soundtrack. This is yet again one of those games that I enjoyed so much that after playing it, I had to track down a physical copy to add it permanently to my Nintendo Switch collection. So trust me, right now, at only $5.99, this game is a total steal for this week. Now, our next entry for today is not a game, but rather a whole series of games, with all of the Mega Man games currently at 50% off or more, with prices ranging between $7.99 and $14.99, and all of them running till March 30th. Now, I'm not even sure that these games really need an explanation, but just in case, they are almost all 2D action platformers, and few would argue that the Mega Man series is actually one of the pioneers that helped define that genre. What is also amazing is how timeless the experience is, where even the original NES games still offer tons of fun today. Now, if you've never played a Mega Man game today, one of the hardest things is trying to figure out where to start. And Mega Man 11, although it's the latest entry, was a return to basics, however done with modern graphics, and is actually a great introduction to the series. If not, another option would be to start with the first part of the Mega Man X collection. Ultimately, that is my favorite overall, containing what I would say are the best entries in the whole series. If not, you could also start with the first part of the Legacy collection, which is pretty much where it all started. But I do recommend that you skip the first game till later on and jump straight into Mega Man 2. Lastly, if you want a more challenging, almost Metroidvania approach to the series, well, Mega Man 0 ZX Legacy definitely won't disappoint. And ultimately, all these collections have something to love about them, and you can almost never go wrong when you're picking up a Mega Man game. But just in case, there's even a free downloadable demo for Mega Man 11 if you want to try it out before jumping in. Now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with a ton of other great games to consider for this week. So we're now at the end of another eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, I really need to take a couple of seconds to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated here at the channel, and if ever you want to join them, the membership button is right down below. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I'll see you in my next video.